So Ashley, how did you get into rugby?
I played soccer my whole youth and also did dance classes, and I kept doing those things when I got to college. I went to Carleton College in Northfield, Minnesota, and then in the off season from soccer I wanted to find something to keep in shape that would also be fun, and I had a friend who played rugby and she got me to a practice and I really liked it. And I started playing soccer again the next year, and then I decided that I liked rugby better, and I was also better at rugby because I was always a very physical soccer player, and rugby just suited my body, suited my strengths, my speed, and I stuck with it. I play for a local club team called the Berkeley All Blues, and we're in the Women's Premier League, where we play in a playoff structure with the national championship each fall. We've won 10 of the last 12 national championships. And I also play for my regional team, which is the Pacific Coast All-Star team, and we play different regions around the country in the spring, both just different regional games and also a national All-Star championship each year in May. And then I also play for the senior women's national team, and we get together for several training camps a year and several games or tournaments against other countries every year, which is going to culminate in the World Cup in London this August. In 2006, the USA finished 5th. We had a really great tournament at the World Cup. We played England for our very first game and lost, but it was a pretty close game. And then we beat Ireland and Australia twice to make it into the playoff game for 5th place, and we played Scotland for that game, and it was a wonderful game, and we killed them, and we finished 5th at the World Cup. And we played extremely well. We had a very experienced team who'd been together for a long time. And ended up, I felt really good about that tournament. It was one of the high points of my rugby career. And then a lot of those of my teammates retired, and we started kind of a new team in 2007. And I was named captain in 2007 because I was one of the most experienced players. And it's been an uphill. We've had a steep learning curve since 2007, but this team has been together since then, and we've improved every year. We've gotten better and better, and I'm very excited for the 2010 World Cup in London this August because I feel like we're going to hit our potential, and we play Kazakhstan, Ireland, and then England, and I'm looking for victories for all those 3 games and hopefully a top 4. I really like rugby because there is a place for women of all shapes and sizes. When I did ballet, I was surrounded by very skinny girls who made me feel very big-boned. And when I found rugby, I discovered that my big bones and my muscles were an asset, and I could use it to run over people and tackle people and go and score a lot. And I really felt validated as strong, athletic women, and I think that a lot of women play rugby for that same reason. When I tell people that I play rugby, a lot of times they ask me, "Oh, is that the sport with the stick?" Meaning lacrosse. And it's always hard to explain what rugby is to people in the U.S. And you know, women's rugby has even less of a profile worldwide. And it's getting a little bit better. In the U.S., we've gotten a little bit more funding, a little bit more sponsorship. USA Rugby has started to devote more personnel to us. But sometimes it's true that the men's team gets a little bit more priority in terms of funding and personnel and man hours. And I'm looking forward to women's rugby becoming even more professional in the United States. This year for the World Cup, we're getting the women are getting a $50 per diem for all of our training days, which is wonderful. We still do depend a lot on sponsorship and donations to make all of that happen.